It's Friday, February 11th, coming up on an all-new View. Ricki Lake's telling you how she and her two sons escaped while her house burned down, and how her own struggle with her weight is helping her fight childhood obesity. Then, Cedar Rapids star Heche is revealing how she got her body bikini ready 8 months after giving birth, and if she has any plans to walk down the aisle again anytime soon. Then, our inbox fills up with viewer questions every time we have an expert on. So our new series, V-Mail, Ask the Experts, continues when lawyers answer your legal questions and give their verdict on the crimes, court cases, and celebrity scandals making headlines. And what you see on camera only tells half the story. So we have a roundup of the wildest moments behind the scenes on the YouTube Week in Review. All that, hot topics, and more coming up on The View.
To The View. We want to start by saying our warm-up comedian Tom Kelly finds himself in some interesting situations. He likes to tell us about them. Tom, tell everyone what happened to you the other day, please, darling.
I went out on Saturday night with a bunch of guy friends. No, with a bunch of guy friends. We went to a bar, met this girl at like 9:30, right? She totally wasn't into me. Then at 11 o'clock, there was this guy kind of groping her, right? And I'm like, hey, you got to stop groping her, right? And I basically almost got my ass kicked by this guy. And then at 11:30, we were totally making out.
So were you kind of like fighting him off?
You or her?
I went in as if I was going to fight him, but he was bigger than me. And let's be very clear. Don't like starting fights with me or challenge me to an arm wrestle or anything like that. But he could have kicked my ass.
But it looked like you were ready to do it for her.
She was turned on by your...
Yeah, but that's
like
that's
very
man
sexy.
will fight for your honor, like Karate Kid.
It's us. It's the caveman.
Yeah.
You know, bop over the head, put you over my shoulder. It's the wedding night when they carry the
Do you
guy
like that?
carries the guy. Women, well, they like this with him. Women
that's what I'm
like
saying.
that.
But what
They
do
like
you
the
like?
strong man.
Do you like a man who will
Well, you're
fight
married.
for your
You
honor?
Tell me what you like.
Yeah, you know, I'd like, if I were in that situation, I would definitely find it attractive if the
I
guy
love
stepped
knowing
up and...
my guy is 6'6" and he's 280 pounds. And when we go out, people, when they go to run up to me and they go, oh, hey, sorry, excuse me. I freaking love it.
Yeah.
That, I mean, and as soon as he flexes, I'm like, yeah, baby, that's what you got to do. Yeah. I think it's sexy.
But not only physically, though, because if I say I'm in like an argument or something with somebody, I like the fact when Tim will emotionally defend me as well. Even if he doesn't believe it, I just want to hear like, you're right. You're right in this. I like a little emotional
I'd rather
defense
get
as
a
well.
big dog.
No. Big dog cannot compare to a man.
It's a nice
You know what?
defense.
You run up on me, I'm going to hit you. That's right. I'm not waiting for him to do anything, because he'll be like, what's going on? It's like, stay back.
No, but it is a turn on. It's a turn on. It's a big turn on. Let's tell
I'm a big strong man.
It doesn't do anything for me.
It does for me.
So, but if a man did like step in front of you and did something, would it turn you on at all?
No.
And he didn't even wait for you to.
See, that's not, for me, it's like, if you and I are out together and you step in before I say, I may need your help. To me, it's overstepping, because sometimes people run up on you.
True.
So you have to really know the situation. Yeah, you got to know the situation.
Well, with this girl, she was turned on. This was not a
Yeah,
guy.
I mean,
Well,
Tom,
thank you. He got a little. We're all happy for her.
Tommy,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he wasn't with her.
It's been a long
Tommy,
winter
just
for
go
the
to
boy.
bar after bar and pick a fight.
No,
You'll make
you
it.
need to have one of your friends pretend to be the
That's
guy
what I
who's
just
trying to
said.
push on somebody,
that's a
and then
good
you
one,
jump
Tom.
in.
Well, wait.
You got to get your wingman to act like the big jerk, then you come in with the rescue.
Oh, there we go.
Well, listen to this.
I like the
It
way you
gets even
articulated that,
stranger in life. Glamour magazine surveyed 1,000 men, asking them questions about sex, dating, relationships. Any of the results really surprise you guys when you saw them?
Yes, the one that said 56% would rather marry a woman 20 pounds heavier than 20 years older.
That surprises you?
That doesn't surprise me at all.
that's
Listen, if he's 20 and I'm 40, it works out just fine.
Well, because 20 goes into 41.
It worked out just fine.
This is the one I like, and you'll see why. If you had to pick whom you would rather sleep with, your female boss or your female assistant, which do you think it would be? Huh?
They want to sleep with their...
They want to or they will.
Their
They will sleep with the
If you
assistant.
had to pick whom you would rather sleep with,
The guy.
You're a man. You're a man.
The assistant.
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 She said,
Well,
she said boss.
I would say the boss because there's more money involved there.
It's not just money. It's kind of.
It's the power.
It's the power.
Yeah.
Sleeping your way up.
55% said they'd rather sleep with the female boss, and 45% said the assistant.
Well, so it's the same as women. Women have always been sleeping up, so men are doing it now too because more women are bosses.
The operative phrase is want to. They want to doesn't mean they're getting it.
I like this.
Plenty of getting
It's dreaming.
No, I like this one. If 56%.
Wait a minute, I'm with a female. I wasn't getting any from the. Throw that out.
Yeah, but
Maybe
you didn't
they
want
wanted
any
you.
from that. You
Maybe
didn't want any. That's
putting out the
yeah.
signals,
I don't
Barbara.
think I should go further.
No, I think we're good. I think we're
we
good.
need to look at some of these interns the way they've been looking at you. I think, yeah.
So what's your favorite one?
Mine is 56% of men.
I was going to say those interns are doctors in her hospital. That's what the interns
You're right. That's the only intern that I get turned on by these days.
Wow. I don't know if I needed to hear that, Barbara.
Yes, you did. You needed to hear that.
I think Barbara's just sort of there.
It's a compliment to the interns.
Yes.
It's a
No,
compliment.
we know it's a joke. Go ahead, darling. I know you're trying to talk.
Oh, no, it's okay. 56% of men secretly want to sleep with their female friends. So, ladies, there you go. Look around at your male friend. He wants to sleep with you. Yeah, with you. Because, we always tell guys, can we just be friends? And the guys go, yeah, but they really do.
Yeah, but
sleep with you.
you know what disturbs me most about all of this? That that when asked to identify real breasts over implants in 2 photos, only 19% got it right. They don't know.
Yeah,
they don't know the difference. They can be way up here. They think they're yours.
If the thing starts up here, it's fake, okay? This is the trick. Up here is not supposed to be where your breast is.
don't care.
Not if they're
here.
40.
Men, yeah, they don't.
It's more
If
like
they're
a
40, they're supposed to be way down in this area.
And it looks like a fat frisbee, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, but they just want you to
not looking to
have them. They
identify.
don't care.
Yeah. They don't want you to have it. We have real ones, we have fake ones. You'll never know which ones are real or fake. But you know what is real? We'll be right back with the fabulous Ricki Lake.
Some very special guest co-hosts are at the table all next week. Millionaire matchmaker Patty Stanger's spreading the love on Valentine's Day. Plus, Nicole Richie, Modern Family's Sarah Hyland, Private Practice star Katie Strickland, and Denise Richards co-hosting The View's annual Mutt Show.
Spent years listening to guest problems on her talk show, but she's using the problems she struggled with to help in the battle against childhood obesity. Please welcome back Ricki Lake.
I'm good. Why do you say it like that? Like this? Thank you.
Because I heard that your house burnt down in Malibu.
Yes, unfortunately, I think everybody heard that. Yeah, I had a really scary situation in September of last year, and it was one of those. It was an accidental fire. They don't really know exactly what caused it, but we ran out. Oh yeah, we were in the house. It was 7 in the morning with the kids. Yeah, my younger son was with me on his laptop in the living room, and then my son was sleeping, and we ran out of a burning house.
It was the worst nightmare.
In my underwear. No, it was worse. I had no bra on, people. Okay, no shoes, nothing, but like to have my, everything be down to my knees and.
But the boys too. How do you get through? Like, how do you talk to them about it? Do they have a fear about it now, or do you?
No, I have a little bit of a fear of it. I think they've been fine because, but to see like something spark like that in front of your eyes, and I am uber protective. I am one of those people that lived through 9/11, and I am paranoid to the point of I would never put anything that could be in danger, you know, with my family. But, you know, they were fine. I'm like with lighting of my fireplace, I won't do it. My boyfriend does it because I'm just, you know, terrified of something like that happening.
So you still don't know how it started?
No, they don't know. They don't know. And it was an accident, and, you know, we're safe. I mean, you know, it really puts things in perspective. I got my dog out. Yeah, but it was, you know, very, very frightening, and I've sort of lived through it and gotten past it until I come on a show like with you guys, and then I'm like seeing pictures.
We'll move on to what you really want to talk about.
You know, we don't. One thing that we have always loved about you, Ricki, is you've been very open. You've been very honest about your battles with being overweight and about the health and emotional battles that
we
kids,
all struggle with.
We all struggle with, especially kids being overweight as teens and children.
And that's why I started this program. I partnered with this amazing guy named Jack Kirby who suffered from juvenile diabetes as a kid. This became his passion project because he was, you know, this is 4 years ago, before Michelle Obama was even thinking of, or maybe she was thinking about it, but she wasn't in the White House making this her big initiative. And, you know, because I've struggled and because I'm a mother of 2 children, I see the news. You read every day there's a new article about, you know, this generation is not going to live as long as we, you know, us. And it's all because of these onset diseases that are preventable. And I wanted to do something about it. And so this, you know, everyone talks about the problem, but no one really had a solution. And
people listen to you because you went through this yourself. Do you know what it is that caused you to be obese, and how did you get over it?
Yes.
They're 2 very big
Yes,
subjects.
I mean, I think I had, you know, the way I was raised, I wasn't, you know, educated about food and about portion control.
Did you just eat too much?
Yes, and I was also the victim of sexual abuse. But really, I am not an expert. I don't claim to be an expert. I'm an advocate.
Do you think sexual abuse led to the obesity?
I know it did. I mean, I'm fairly certain. I mean, I think, you know, it happened at a certain age when I was really young, and a couple years after that is when I started to put on the weight.
It's a protective shield, fat.
And you don't want to be attracted to men,
attack.
and I think it's,
Makes
you know...
sense.
How did you get over it?
Oh... years of therapy, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I think it's something that it's just part of my story.
But what advice can you give to parents or to kids who are obese based on your own experience?
Well, what I've brought on is this team of people, this amazing pediatrician, Dr. John Monaco, who co-wrote this book with me, and it's his passion.
That's the book.
And the nutritionist, Robert Ferguson, he's with Michelle Obama, he's on that campaign. And I've brought together the best people in an online community for young people and their families.
Have you connected with First Lady?
I think we will at this point. I mean, it feels like we're just starting. It's just, you know, it's online. It's allstride.com. And the goal is to bring in everybody that we can to work together. Because
give people the title we showed it. Just read the title of the book.
It's called Too Small to Be Big.
And the book is free online, and the community, it's free to come on the community, and then there's a membership that has personalized meal plans, portion control, fitness program.
Great.
It is the real deal, and it is really one of the only solutions out there.
Part of this book you were talking about is designed for families and children ages 4 and up. It's based on 3 simple pillars.
Yep.
So what is that?
It is food, fit, and friend. Because the idea is you can't do it alone. You need a community. And we have kids that have changed not only physically, but internally. When you're a child and you're not picked on the basketball team and you're teased and suddenly you lose, 25 pounds. Look at some of these kids. It has changed.
That are involved in the program?
Oh, yeah. These are kids who've had the success. This guy is now on the football team. She's really the reason we started the program. We found the family that started, got her losing this weight.
If you are overweight, very often you don't have friends. You're the kid who's shunned. You're the kid who's bullied. And you said the 3rd pillar is friends. How do you get the friends?
Well, the friends are online. This community, allstride.com, is like Facebook for kids and families struggling with their weight.
Other kids who have the same thing. Those are your friends.
As a mom, right? So you've got the 2 boys. What are you doing differently with them in terms of educating them in your own home?
Well, with me, I never sat down with my family to eat meals. Like, it was not a ritual that I was used to. My mother, you know, I would heat a hungry man dinner. That's what I ate, 1 or 2 of those every night by myself. And for me, to sit my family down, to turn the computers off, turn the TVs off, and really be conscious of what we're eating and communicate and learn about each other in our day. And that is not easy to do, but once you do, I think it makes a huge difference in what we're eating.
Now?
No. But I am lucky that I have the resources to be able to buy fresh food.
And diets? Diet plans?
I think diets work. I think any diet works if you stick to it. I've been on every one of them, and they all work if you follow the program. But this is not a diet. This is about a lifestyle and educating the public, educating them.
Now, I want to educate the public about you because I didn't realize this, but you're You're quite a poker player, honey.
Do you play poker?
I do.
Well, I just did really well. Oh my God, footage. I got 6th place in this poker tournament, and half the field were pros. It was all women, and I won $5,800.
Your face. When you play poker, you cannot read your face. You give nothing.
That's good because, I mean, inside I was dying. I mean, I was just, it's so fun to reinvent myself at 42 years old.
Ricki, what about another talk show for you?
That is a possibility.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well, I loved it. I did it for 11 years. I remember you ladies, I think, who are the originals? You guys.
Yeah.
And you were saying, oh, if we ever get to run 11 years. I'm like, there you are.
15 years later.
Unbelievable.
Girl, it would be nice to have you back, because I love the Go, Ricki! Go, Ricki! Thanks so much to Ricki Lake. Members of our audience are going home with a copy of Ricki's new book, Too Small to Be Big. We'll be right back with Ann Hayes.
The truth is that I am crazy about Ann Heche. I have known Ann for many years in good times and even some not so good times. But she is in a very good place in the comedy Cedar Rapids as a hard partying insurance agent who fits right in with the boys club at the big convention. Take a look.
Hubba, check out those studs. Woo!
Joe Ostrowski Fox.
Oh, Ronald, you look fantastic.
This one, oh, you just squeeze it to death, you little firecracker. Oh, you sweetheart.
Oh, so good. Oh, Lippy. My lippies are sealed.
You know this guy?
Oh, that's right, from the fitness center.
Yeah, I was really naughty with you down there. I'm really sorry, too.
Oh, no, she's not.
Oh, no, I'm not.
And she really is a firecracker. Please welcome back Ann Heche.
How you doing, beautiful lady? Beautiful lady. How you doing?
Hi, beautiful lady.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so we know you as a blonde. You're an adorable blonde. Here, you're red-haired. How come?
Oh, I read the fantastic movie, and I just thought, there's just no way a girl named Joan Ostrowski Fox can be a blonde.
Yeah.
And Miguel wanted to meet me before he gave me the part, and I just thought, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to throw on a red wig. He's going to laugh me out of the room, or he's going to give me the role, and I got the role.
And you got the role.
It's amazing what hair can do for you.
And an amazing body, because your body was so fantastic in this movie, and you had a scene in a bikini. Does being naturally thin? I mean, is that a natural thing with you? Because it looks so good. And you got 2 kids, girl.
No, it's not natural.
Okay, so what did you do to get ready for it?
Starve yourself. That's what I say. Every girl who asks me, how did you get thin? I didn't eat. What do you mean? I didn't go with the ice cream in my mouth.
Do you eat now?
No, I do. I eat. I mean, I'm not promoting not eating by any means, but if you're going to be in a bikini a couple of days before, you're loving that celery. I will tell you what.
You know, we mentioned the 2 kids, and we have pictures of them, fortunately.
Well, I don't think you've seen Addie.
Well,
I can't believe it. This is Atlas. He's not even 2.
Is that cute?
And every time he's cranky in the car, James rolls down the window and starts screaming out to anybody walking by, "Hi there." So Addie has gotten it in his gorgeous little bean to go, "Hi there, hi there." And he plays the drums, and I'm not kidding. He does play the drums. We unfortunately got this for him for Christmas, and he now pounds
now
his
you
brains
know better.
out.
Now
What
you
was
know.
I thinking?
And then there's Homer.
You did. I mean, this is my cool boy. That's him visiting. This is in Central Park.
Oh, how cute
is he? Just Mr. Handsome?
Atlas is your son with your boyfriend, James Tupper, whom you met while doing the TV show Men in Trees.
Yes.
And Homer is from another marriage that was not so good.
Well, yeah, it was in the past. Yes.
But you got these 2 wonderful kids.
Yes.
And you've been going now with James for a while, but I hear
almost 5 years now.
That you have no desire to get married.
It's a bit of time.
No marriage.
Well, I don't know if I've coined the phrase, but eternally engaged is good for me. I mean, he's given me a ring every year.
Let's see.
2 of them are Homer and he gave me together. I'm wearing 2 of them today. I've realized that it is on the wrong finger, but, you know, who cares when they're diamonds?
So engaged forever?
Well, I said if I get to 60, you can roll me down the aisle. I'm fine with that.
You'll have rings going from here to there.
I'd love it. I'd love it. I love
You
it.
get a ring every year. Now, tell me something, because
I mean, why would I get married?
If you get a ring every year, yeah, because it would stop.
Right.
Well, this is what working. You know, it's so funny.
I love
Okay, because I'm getting married, and I know my son. No, this is a good thing. My son calls my fiance.
Every single day we have to hear she's getting married.
I'm getting married. Awesome. Because you had to hear for a year. I was looking for someone. So I'm getting married, but my son calls my fiance by his first name. Does Homer call James by his first name?
James, yes, he calls him James, and we hate the word stepdad, so sometimes it's dad step.
Dad step.
Yeah.
That's his way. I like that.
What's wrong with stepdad?
It just sounds so secondary, and they're so close, and they're, I mean, it's his dad, so it's just really, it's his dad, you know? He has two dads, and he loves it.
How does Homer feel about the 2-year-old?
Well, a couple of weeks ago, it was really great, because as we asked him, it's been a journey to get him to fall in love with his brother, and last, he did say he had made it to 75% good.
Oh, funny.
So we thought that was awesome. Only 25% dad is fantastic.
Big deal for brothers. Hey, Homer, I heard it was like a life-changing experience or so for Homer at Sundance.
Well, usually people get excited that their movie gets into Sundance, which I have to say I was thrilled Cedar Rapids got into Sundance, but Homer got to travel with us. And he has been afraid of skiing. We shot our TV show in Vancouver, and so we lived 5 minutes away from the most gorgeous ski resorts. No, he would not ski, he would not snowboard, absolutely not. We went to Sundance. A professional snowboarder took him up on the mountain, and for the first time he went snowboarding, and it changed his life. Look at him. He walked through a door of fear. I've never seen, it was so amazing. He walked out the door so afraid, and we said, you don't have to go, you don't have to go. And the next thing I got, this was a picture I got on my phone. He was at the top of the mountain and said, I've changed my life. And you could just see it on his face. I thought, if I've gotten to a point in my life that I'm proud of something, that's it. Sure. You know, that's it. That was the opportunity. It was really neat.
I wanted to, you know, being a mother, I don't know if there's anything like it. But Cedar Rapids, we had Ed Helms here. We had him here a couple days ago. We love him because
he's just laughing.
I just love him.
He just makes us laugh, and we love him in the office.
Yes,
and then you are in Cedar Rapids. You are surrounded by all the men. John C. Reilly is in the film. So when you took
it was a different vibe than this couch. I'll tell you what.
When you took the
many
role,
more dirty jokes flying around.
Oh well, you should be backstage with us then. You would get him. Yeah. So did you say when you looked at the script, oh, this is a lot of men. It's going to be fun hanging out with them? Was that any? Did you take the part for that? Not for that, but
I took the part because it was offered. I'm no dummy. I love to work. No, I am kind of one of the guys. I have a lot of male friends. I thought it was a great, strong female character. And bless you.
Thank you.
That was so demure. And I liked how they all joked around. I liked how I loved having this woman be at the center of all of that male energy. I thought that was a lot of fun.
We had this guy, what's his name now? Thomas Jane. I love him.
Yes.
He was on Hung. He's on Hung with you, right?
Not as funny, but wonderful, wonderful
we had
actor.
Him on the show. You have to see him on this show. He was. Let's put it this way: the title.
Yes, we go back March 7th and shoot our 3rd season. Which we're very excited about. Very excited. I love Thomas.
The title of the show, Hung, is appropriate for Thomas Jane, in my opinion.
You've had
He's already been
relations.
Well, I've seen him here.
Oh,
yes.
goodness.
He is.
I didn't know you could get naked on this show.
We can do all kinds of things on this show, but you're in a very good place, and I'm very happy to see you. We all are thrilled with everything that's going on. And the kids, our thanks to Anne Heche. Cedar Rapids opens in theaters today. And when we come back, our series, Email, Ask the Expert, continues with lawyers and some legal questions.
Inbox fills up every time we have an expert on, so our series V-Mail Ask the Experts continues with lawyers answering your legal questions and giving their verdict on crimes and celebrity scandals in the headlines. Please welcome Chief of ABC News Law and Justice Unit Chris Cuomo, Judge Jeanine Pirro, and celebrity divorce lawyer Rob Wallach. Welcome. Okay, so we're going to get right to business, Chris. As Chief of ABC News Legal and Justice Unit, this first question is for you. Take a look.
Good morning. I am a big fan of Charlie Sheen, but I want to know, I'm a little confused about when he got caught with the drugs, why he wasn't arrested.
All right. I'm a big fan, too. And the problem isn't the question. The question is when he was caught with the drugs. He was not caught with the drugs. He did not have possession of drugs. Police didn't find drugs. There are allegations about drug use, some of them coming from Charlie himself. But to make a criminal case against him, for him to be arrested for that, you would have to have possession for the drugs. Even other people saying he did it is not necessarily
they
enough.
have never caught him with drugs.
No possession.
Well, in this recent round of what's going on, where he's been partying like Scarface.
Allegedly in a suitcase.
Right.
I mean,
There were
cocaine
mounds
in
on
a
the
suitcase.
table.
But the bottom line is, you know, you've got to have probable cause. You can go into the hotel if you've got probable cause. Did they? Maybe, but they didn't. So that's the end of it.
Well, somebody might have gotten paid off.
Maybe, Joy.
You
I
never
like when
know.
you add a
You never
fact.
know.
Add a fact in there.
I'm saying maybe. I'm not saying it happened. I can't prove it.
We don't know.
What about this next one, Judge Pirro? Here is your first question. Take a look.
My name is Erica. I'm from West Palm Beach, and I recently heard a rumor that a guy at work got fired because the company snooped in his personal email and saw that he'd been looking for another job. So my question is, can my company snoop my personal email if I check it on my lunch break?
Okay. Great question.
Wow,
Bottom line is this. You answered the question when you said your company. It's your company's computer. You're using it. Usually it's their property. You have no reasonable expectation of privacy. Plus, there's usually a written or an oral policy that says, by the way, you know, anything that you do is owned by us, and it's in the small print. Most people don't realize it, but here's the kicker. When you're online and you're emailing someone or IMing someone, even if you're on Gmail or something, they can, because you're on the computer network, they can monitor it. They can time how many hours you work. They can fire you based upon it. Bottom line, there is no privacy. Don't ever use your computer for something that you don't want on the front page of the newspaper.
Really?
Really?
What about my personal email to another personal
But you're
email?
using the company network
No,
or
I'm
the
not.
laptop.
No, I'm using my BlackBerry.
But if you send it, what if Joy sends from a personal email account on her personal phone an email to someone's work email?
To the work email, then the employer has access to it. It's their and the courts have ruled this way.
Much trouble.
Joy, the courts are very clear. They're on the part of the employer.
Okay, Rob, you handle high-profile divorces, and this next question is for you. Take a look.
I didn't have a prenup when I got married. Is there anything that I can do now to protect my assets if I chose to get divorced?
Just saying, just in case.
That's the easy way. That's
Her
the easy way.
husband's watching right now.
I know. Turn the TV off, husband. No, it's not too late. It's not too late. There is such a thing as a postnuptial agreement, and a postnuptial agreement is the same as a prenup, only it's signed during the marriage rather than before the marriage. So it's not too late. And this is interesting. You know, Donald Trump, when he first married Ivana, did not have a prenuptial agreement. He didn't have a prenup.
Why not?
But during... I don't know.
Okay.
If we could get inside that was probably it. But he did sign 3 postnups during the marriage with her.
What would encourage somebody to sign in normal circumstances, a postnup?
Someone's worried about what's going to happen in the marriage. They're worried about financial things that are going to take place.
You know what? It's about power and control in the relationship. Who's got the leverage? Who doesn't? Get him to sign now while you got him down.
Right. Well, the interesting
Always
thing.
the first year when you're still having great sex. That's when to do it.
Another good fact.
Chris, you are up again. Take a look at this.
Hi, I'm just curious to know that with all the trouble that Lindsay Lohan has been getting into lately, especially now with the necklace that she allegedly stole, when is she going to get a significant jail sentence?
I love how we're all so comfortable with the word allegedly now. Everybody throws it around, makes it okay to say anything. You know, Lindsay Lohan is a good living example right now of celebrity justice, but I think the opposite of most of us see it. A lot of these little cases in general get thrown out. People don't go to jail for these things. Maybe her being higher profile and having so many in succession, she may get caught if they can make this case. Her bigger problem is going to be on the probation side. They're going to watch this. They have a much lower standard of proof. There's no right to a trial. So that side of her case can be difficult. But this is a small infraction. Most people wouldn't go to jail.
Well, but she's got a record, and that's the problem. Because she's on probation. As a judge, I would sentence someone if they violate probation repeatedly and then steal while they're on probation and supposed to be following the law, she's going.
But you're very tough. I mean, you look nice, but you're very tough on your
Well, thanks for the compliment. I appreciate it.
Are these judges them being lenient with her?
Well, I think that she's gotten away with a lot. You know, with all due respect, I really do.
Lindsay Lohan,
yeah, you represent her, but here's the bottom line. Theft while you're on probation, while you've given 3 or 4 shots, I mean, she's in big trouble. We're talking about a felony now.
Is she getting a celebrity pass then, in your opinion?
No, I think that in California, it's drive-by sentencing. I think in L.A., they drive by the prison and they say, you're in, you're out, goodbye.
Yeah.
I think it's about the, you know.
We have another one for you, Judge Pirro. Take a look.
As a parent of school-age children, I'm very concerned with lice outbreaks, and I feel that we should be told which children have lice so we know how likely our child is to get it. Don't we have a right as parents to know which children have the lice?
Like little scarlet L's on the kids.
Yeah, well, your kids come home from school, right? They have a note from school saying somebody in class has lice, but the medical records are protected federally and state laws, as well as student privacy. The parents and the students are the only ones who have access to this information. These kids have more protection who have the lice than we do in the Patriot Act. At the end of the day, you can't find out who's got the lice. They may be at your house.
You can go on the internet and find out what hotels have bed bugs.
That's right.
You can certainly go on the internet and find out which little kids have.
Well, I don't know if that's...
No,
Judge, let me ask, would it be in the best interest of the kids? Would it be in the best interest of the kids with lice? I don't know.
No, because they're going to look bad, and in truth, it can be any kid. I think a little bit of a better examination here is, what can we start doing to have parents not send their kids to school when they have some of these things? As a parent with kids, and we've had the L bug come into our home when you send these kids to school. Really. The worst part for me was all my kids, they got examined, and they said, oh, maybe you have it. Me, they didn't want to examine. They said my hair wasn't thick enough.
Yeah.
So for me, it was horrible.
You should braid your kids' hair.
Does this conversation make you itchy? Because it's already I'm starting to scratch.
Why do the parents get to send their kid to school when they have lice?
A lot of it is about neglect, and the parent doesn't even know their kids have lice or don't care.
Honestly, I think a lot of the parents are afraid they're going to lose their jobs. They can't take the day off of school with their kids. But Rob, this next question is for you. Take a look.
Does Halle Berry have a better chance of getting custody of her daughter because she's more famous than the baby's father?
Good question.
Oh, I love it. I love Halle Berry questions. It's so timely. The answer is no. Under the law, you do not get custody because you're more famous than the child's other parent. Okay. However, as Elizabeth said, it's best interest of the child. That's the legal standard for awarding custody. Who is better equipped to make decisions for the child? Who is it better for this child to live with? That's the standard. However, and I'm sure, Judge, you've seen this situation too, there are circumstances where someone's fame can give them sort of an advantage. You can control what the media puts out there about a case.
Doesn't the mother usually get the custody and the father has to fight for it?
As long as there's not something really wrong with the mother in terms of decision-making or the type of environment she...
So in this case, Halle Berry will get the custody probably.
Halle Berry's getting custody.
Right.
Okay, you heard it here. Halle Berry's going to get custody.
Okay, right here
Halle Berry's wrong. I don't want to be right.
We have time for one more question. Chris, this one's for you. Take a look.
I'd like to ask, if you are being pulled over for DWI, do you have to take a breathalyzer test?
All right. The answer is no. I consulted with the judge about this before. Look, you shouldn't drink and drive. We all know it. It's one of the worst things that you can do. However, as we were saying before, if you decide to blow, you better be ready to go. Because if you've been drinking, they're going to catch it on the monitor. You're going to be gone. If you resist, things get more difficult. They'll probably take you into custody. You'll probably have your license revoked longer. But it's a process you've gotten yourself into by your behavior behind the wheel. You don't have to take the test, but things don't go well for you.
But you're going to lose your license.
If you've been drinking, know that if you take that test, they're going to know also.
Yeah. Right, okay. But it is your right to refuse.
It's your right to refuse.
Good information. I want to thank our great team here. We'll be right back.
We're showing you that there's a whole other show happening off camera with the ViewTube Week in Review. Take a look at what's been going on around here behind the scenes.
Tell me something about your career that you can't talk about. He's got some big news. What is it?
I can't talk about it. Because
What's the news? What's the news?
Well, my deal's not done yet.
So what's it about?
A pilot.
Yeah, where's it being shot?
No, a pilot. He flies for American Airlines.
We're thrilled to have have her here because she's got a story. We love these type of stories.
Yes.
And I can't wait to find out about Kelsey getting dressed up in ladies' clothing. I'm living for this.
Does a housewife get fired? Is
I
it
don't
possible
know.
to fire
Why
a housewife?
Why would they fire her? She's the centerpiece.
I'm asking questions here.
They're not going to fire her.
I know she's the reason people watch the show, but who knows? Who knows? I don't know how it works. You have to renew a contract, I assume.
You do know how it works. Yes. It works because it's called cashola. When the show is making money, they stay on the air.
This is why I never have joy in these things. And here's what I like about this show. And I'm going to use the word fat because I've struggled with weight my adult life. I'm not one of those people that's afraid of the word fat. They show two fat people, in ways that you've never seen them before. That is to say, you do everything that every other person would do.
Everybody's got their demon, man. Mine just happens to be cake.
Yeah.
You know what? I found out that they're giving babies away as a giveaway. They gave a baby to everybody in the audience, and they had extra babies, so I went and grabbed a baby. I have a child. Put that in the Inquirer.
I'm going to talk about where I've been for a while, which is basically
rehab.
No, that's my opening line. Shut up. I'm not gonna tell you. I don't need Bill and your flip. Flip. That's the flip.
Where does wallpaper stuff come from?
Our kitchen. It was left over, so I brought the leftover in.
Oh,
Here it
how
is.
nice.
But I thought I could cover the back while I ran out.
I think that's interesting. An interesting choice.
What's amazing is you can actually sit down and walk, like the floor isn't covered with clothing.
I can sit on like a bunch of pile of things and not even care. Like this.
See, that is it. That's exactly right. That tells you a little something. It's like she can sit on a pile of garbage and go, oh, comfy.
So Jamal, what are you doing right now?
Actually, I'm delivering mail. I'm doing my part. I'm like at the bottom of the food chain.
Hey, you're in our office. You gotta help out.
No.
You gotta jump in now.
I didn't dress up in a suit to deliver mail. I didn't do that.
Everybody in The View is great. You always treat me with respect, and that's beautiful. That's why I always come back.
Bacon, oatmeal, blueberries.
Bacon, oatmeal, blueberries, literally every day. That's just kind of what she's eating. Is there a particular reason?
Because oatmeal is supposed to lower your cholesterol, and I just love anything that's a pig.
You're raising and lowering your cholesterol at the same time.
Absolutely. I'm kind of even in myself.
That's good.
I just thought of that.
I
love you.
Yeah. No, come on. Give me the truth.
No.
You're a little worried.
No.
Who makes you nervous?
What, are you trying to
Barbara?
tell me something?
Say it. Barbara makes you nervous?
Barbara doesn't make me nervous. She's an amazing journalist.
I've been in bed a lot, and I get up though. About 2, I get up and then I do my thing. I make my tea. I don't know what I'm doing, Bill.
You're like the life of Katharine Hepburn at 87.
That's right. But I was up at 4 in the morning, crack a dog, jogging in Connecticut.
To get even more behind-the-scenes action, check out our website. We're going to be right back.
There's more.
For providing our entire studio audience with their delicious Keebler Fudge Stripe cookies. Their rich chocolatey fudge makes every bite uncommonly good. And Apple and Eve for providing them with a bottle of their delicious 100% pure juice.
Yum. And from all of us to all of you, have a great day. Take a little time to enjoy the view. Have a good time.